Charleston White said something recently that really stuck with me. Now, I want you guys to understand, I don't agree with everything he says, but every once in a while, he'll say some decent stuff. He said in one of these interviews, he said most real men aren't liked because we're too disciplinary. We establish order. It's natural for a man to establish order. It's natural for a man to want to correct situations that are going wrong. So it made me think, according to our society today, the way it is structured in a matriarchal, pseudo-matriarchal way, it's very hard for a masculine man to thrive in this society and to thrive in relationships. Because a woman might say she wants a strong man and all this stuff, but once they get into these relationships, they don't last. Oftentimes because the man either has a standard, demands too much of the woman, and the society just gives her a pass because they want to take her side. Which, if the society and the government takes her side, can you really truly check a woman if you're a man in a relationship? So I have to explain to you why in today's world it's starting to seem like relationships are for weak men. Now, when I say that, because some of you guys are gonna get triggered, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're weak or, different people on the internet, because I keep seeing this topic being talked about more and more. It's not the fact that you want a relationship that causes you to be weak. It's not the fact that you're in a marriage, that you're a beta. None of that, that's not what they're saying. What they're saying is you're gonna have to give up a portion of your masculinity in order for the relationship to work. It's never the couple where the guy is, you never see those couple where the guy is ruling with an iron fist and the woman is just listening and paying attention and following him. It's always the nice guy trying to put the woman on the pedestal. That relationship dynamic is more common than the other way around. So when you get into a relationship, you might be a strong and masculine man, but as the relationship goes on, she's going to wither away at it. So we got to talk about it. Before we get too far into the video, I want to remind you guys to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the ways you can support are in the description below. See, there's a portion of men that start off masculine, doing the right things, correcting, establishing order. But like I said, the society lets women run wild because a man that's trying to establish order and discipline, he gets called all types of different shaming tactics. He's controlling, he's abusive, financial abuse, all these stupid, idiotic terms. Plus, they easily take her side. She easily can play the victim and get out of most situations. So really, to be truthfully honest, it's hard for you to check a woman because she can easily wiggle out of it and the world will take her side, right? Also, women want too much. They're constantly demanding more. And it's this entitled behavior and these unrealistic expectations that they have of what a relationship is supposed to be. These delusional expectations They want you to make $1 million, drive a fancy car, know how to make her orgasm, but also come home, cook, clean, and be a fantastic father to your child. There's not enough time in the day. There's going to be a trade-off somewhere, but women want it all in today's culture. See, the dynamic, this is what I'm noticing about relationships today. And this is just my observation. I could be wrong. You guys are more than welcome to disagree with me. Relationships are easier at the start than they are in the maintaining stage. It's easy to get the plane in the air, but it's hard to maintain it and land a plane when the relationship ends. Why? Women's selfish desires. Like I said earlier, the entitlement is so high. She's so worried about what she wants that what you want gets overlooked. Can't pair bond. See, there was something said, and I think CGA said this, shout out to CGA. Women take a break from sexual partners to get into a relationship. This is what people mean when they say the streets keep calling them. Because she got into the relationship because she was tired of getting, for lack of a better phrase, used, or in her mind, all this frivolous sex. So she gets into a relationship to get away from that, get more order, have one person to focus on, to give her attention, all this stuff. But then after a while, she itches for more of that frivolous sex, having sex with different people. Because that's what she was doing when she was single. Plus, you have social programming. Her friends are having fun, and that makes her want to have fun. Which, in some instances, even gets to her and makes her break up a relationship or a marriage or whatever it is. Plus, you have feminism, social programming that will get to your woman in the maintaining stage. She'll start off good, and then she'll see women complaining about an issue. The feminism will get there. The strong and independentism will get there. The boss babe image will get there. And influence her to not listen to you and listen and leave. Or cause you to be not masculine. Because most guys, they try to work the relationship out. And that's why you're willing to submit a portion of your masculinity, because you really want the relationship to work. So you'll be like, you know what, you can have a male friend. You know what, you can dress like that when you go out because I trust you. That's a man settling in his standard. That's why I say it's very hard for a masculine man to establish order in a relationship, because a masculine man, right when that happens, he's leaving. Which means what? So, also, men and women are too busy working against each other instead of working together. Now, this goes both ways. I will admit this. It's not just one-way street where it's a woman. This actually goes both ways, because one of the reasons why relationships are so talked about on the internet today is because everybody's trying to figure out each other's playbook. And instead of getting that playbook and doing the right thing with it, trying to understand the other gender so they can work together, they take that information and try to manipulate and get what they want. Plus, relationships, marriage, whatever you want to, all these different long-term relationships incentivize women to dominate and leave, but still come out with the win on the other side. This is the climate that we are in relationships. Now, this is not a doom and gloom thing. There's a good portion of people that have this mindset that you have to be aware of if you are a person that is seeking a relationship. Not because I'm not on this channel going to say that you shouldn't seek a relationship if that's what you want. You should definitely seek a relationship if that's what you want. Just be aware of all these dynamics that are going on. What negates everything that I'm saying is if you choose correctly. But just be aware, because sometimes you choose correctly, but the social programming gets into there. The incentives influence her, and incentives are very powerful when it comes to dictating human behavior. Most people don't think they'll be the bad person until they are. So that's my video. You guys are more than welcome to agree or disagree. Before we leave this video and head into the next one, whether it's up or down, like, comment, subscribe on this one as you leave and head to the next one. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.